So let's all go check out.
All right. Thank you kindly, Baron. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the host. I don't need to hear myself. No audio looping. And thank you, Dusty, for the good luck. So, Barony Bounty. Nibelungenlied. Pause. We'll double check that everything's set properly. Very hard. God's on. Ready. Now, I've got up to, from memory, 9 hours to do this, which I think gives me at most 2 whole failures, as long as they aren't really early. Like, I could fail towards the end twice, and I should still be able to get this, but let's not count our chickens, eh? So ready, steady, cook. So we will embrace the Baronomics to begin with. As any good member or aspiring member of the Barony should. 21. I need 19. Tick. God damn it. Come on, undo. You're not gonna undo? Fine, I hate you. 19. That one. Alright, next. This house. These houses. Couple moments of arm pausing. Let those specific houses start to move in, and then start the next block. If you don't build the houses in the right order, then you can end up with people not powering your industries until much later, because that one. Because the houses that border the industry loop might not move in until the very end, and that is utterly unacceptable. We must have them move in as quickly as possible. The other thing we want to do is go fiddle with our taxes and go give ourselves no wage. You start off with the second highest wage level, so going up to the highest doesn't really hurt you in this level. It's extremely generous with its pay packet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need space for 3 here. 5. The rest of this can be space and then housing. 1 more house here, and 1 more house here. Very good. Open up the trade routes. Import, export, export, import. Not the olives yet, but we will export the pottery. Okay, then we need the warehouses. 1, 2. Tell them they accept the clay. This one accepts the furniture and it accepts timber. This one accepts fish for sale, it accepts clay, and it accepts pottery. And then before people start getting in the way, 6 potteries. Yup. Immediate Baronomics. Caesar's not a happy man. Okay, we can speed up a bit. And once we get to positive people, it's time to set up the not explodey. Okay, not explodey time. Not explode, not explode, not explode. People don't die. And then... food, in air quotes. even though it's fish to sell. Our people will not get to eat. Every single bit of food that they harvest is going to go straight into overseas sale. Okay, and then these all need to not explode as well. Tell this that it doesn't actually accept anything, it's just here to get Mercury's blessing. Then we're good again. And then when manpower recovers once more, we set up the timber. There's Venus. Slow down. Neptune. And 3 sets of timber. 1 space for a road, but then timber, timber, timber. And that becomes an equal number of furniture works. Okay, and then it's just wait for the start of next year, and hopefully we barely recover from our debt before January. There's our granary full of stuff. Thank you, Mercury. Come on, next set of donkeys. We need you. Yep, come and gobble everything up. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. And we've recovered. Baronomics successful. And then at the end of January, we start the next set of Baronomics. Rome pays more, and so must we. Don't want people moving out. Okay, January, second set of Baronomics. We are going to start up export to the native island. The natives are going to purchase an approximately infinite amount of furniture from us. There we go. To there. Set up our bridge. Don't forget to clear away these trees. Otherwise there's no road to Rome, and setting up the bridge does nothing. I've made that mistake on previous practices. House, house, house. We do not build the houses up here until these natives are tamed. And we have to set up the next housing or slum loop to 8 natives, 16, 17, 18, 19, which is 21 after you include the roads at the end. So we set up our next slum loop. One space for a gate. One space for a gate and oracles. One space for a gate. Gate. And some of these houses are going to be deleted along that side, but for the moment we need the extra people. Then these will need their not explodies. And they need a doctor. Okay, that should do. Yeah, Caesar, we're in debt again, I know. Also, we can get rid of this. It's just chewing up people. Once we're sure that the natives are tamed, we can also build the other house up this end, which ensures that stuff up this end does get its labor access. And as soon as we're at positive unemployed again, we can start setting up timber yards. 7 of them. We're going to drop back the number later, but to start with, 7 is the magic number. And then a warehouse that accepts timber and furniture. Then these need to not explode. So not exploding on either end of that. And patience. And I'm going to take a little second off to move my windows on the off screen so that I can read chat better. And thank you, Dusty, again. I did see it in the other chat as well. I saw it in Baron's chat. Alright, we should be good to start up the furniture works. The sheep are being a bit of a hassle, but otherwise that's alright. Okay, and then from there we want to set up olives. Olives / what will be our military industrial complex. I made that a bit too long. This needs to not explode. And I think we're good again. Start churning out the javelins. And we just have to make sure before the very last one builds that we remember to build the military academy. No, the sheep got out of the way. Thank you, sheep. I don't even need to murder you. Sometimes if the sheep don't get out of the way, that's why we do the javelins first rather than the horses first. Rome pays more, and so must we. Wait for technical non-debt again. The first sets of furniture are coming in. And then we watch as, yes, the natives absorb the furniture. Num 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 num, and they make us rich. With those riches, we can set up the next area. We need another slum, although this slum is one that is going to become an actual zone. Six, and then up, and then across. 1 space, 8, 8, 6. 1 space for a door. Only 4 here because the next one along doesn't merge, so we use that to do a and then 6. To do a oracle. And then 8. And then this needs its not explodies. And it will want a doctor. Okay. This is the Keep Caesar Happy Farm. We make 1 wheat. We make 1 fruit. And we make 2 warehouses. We make sure this also doesn't explode. And we set up the warehouses appropriately. 1 for wheat. And 1 for fruit, because Caesar is going to be asking for wheat and fruit. And then additionally to that, we want to set up this, which will be our export fruit and import marble and export... export... So just a sec. Dock. Warehouse. Real person. Export oil and fruit and import marble and weapons. Because you can't produce weapons here. Come on, trade donkeys. I don't want to be in debt across the end of the year. A little bit more, please, trade donkeys. Nah. Okay, we're banking all our hopes on the natives. Thank you, natives. Now, I maybe did these in the wrong order, i.e. because I did the houses on the left before this house. This stuff might actually burn down before this housing gets filled. Should be a bit awkward. We up to building... Yes, we need to build that military academy before the last of those finish. And then we start the next set of units, which is horses. Yeah, Caesar. We're in debt again, we know. And we start the oil industry. Very good. Please don't burn down before those houses fill. I should have done that house first. Before I did all of these houses, I should have done that house first. But we might just get there. Yes! No explodies. Excellent. Dock. Warehouse. Oh. No! Warehouse, not farm. Warehouse. Okay, all of you accept that. All of you fetch oil. And once we open the trade route, they will also do the marble and weapons, as we said. Fruit. We need 5 of them to sell. And then we want to replace that shipyard that used to be on the other side with one over here. Which means that we can have an extra fishy there. These need to not explode. Okay. And that means that it's time to open the trade routes. So you open, yes. Do import marble, please. Export oil, please. You open, yes. Import weapons, please. Export fruit, please. And now we watch the money flow out of our coffers as we import marble and weapons. Weapons and marble tick. And then at the other end we need 1 more of you and then 2 that fetch weapons. Weapons. You are a olives and oil distributor. And then we should be good. And then we need a little bit of patience. There's the wheat. He's also going to send a fruit request fairly soon. How are the javs? The javs are full, so start killing off all the sheep. So they don't get in the way of more building. Very good. And over here, start clearing away this. Okay. What else? If that's full enough, we should start making this into food. I made that a bit long there. Probably that is a more reasonable length. Maybe not even that realistically, but we'll see. Farms, so this is peasants. They're all going to eat wheat. Four, and then this, and then two more. And you might think that's a bit weird, but it's the best way of doing it so that we can put the granaries. There are granaries that are about to go here. On the, there are a couple of tiles that don't support farms, and we're putting the granaries on those specific tiles that do not support farms. This needs to be 6, and then it comes across, and then it needs to more or less match that. 1, 2, 3, tick. This needs to not explode as well, as does this loop. Okay, these accept wheat. And then have a bit of patience. We can have slightly more people here, but probably not more than that. Yeah. Technical debt for a little bit. There's the final sheep there. I don't need to kill these sheep, they got out the way, but there are usually sheep over here that we do want to kill. I didn't actually set the olives to importable. I'm an idiot. Exclamation mark idiot in chat. I deserve it. I'm wondering why there's no olives, and it's because we haven't set them as importable. At least we set the other things as importable. We'll check if the gods are grumpy. They are grumpy. They're grumpy enough that it's worth starting these. 1, 2. Goodbye money again. We did say that there's one down here that we want to do there because it never merges. And then 3, 4. The gods should become happy again, even if our bank balance is unhappy with it. This no longer needs to accept timber. Thank you. And if anything, we trade one of you out for one more of these. Now that we've stored up enough timber to get them all up and running. Okay. Sheep are dead. You may go home. All our money's disappearing into olives. At least the oil industry is starting up. Send Caesar his wheat. I might just turn off this briefly, because if that next ship tries to import marble, it might make us bankrupt over the year's end, where I'd rather be in profit over the year's end. Chomps up some more furniture, and we're all in the green. Safe! No, we need horses, because it takes a while for the weapons to make their way over here. See, they're over here, but they are yet to be carted across. Okay, speaking of weapons, you, fort, legionaries, go. But first you need to build the gatehouse, because otherwise the gatehouse complains about letting you build it. Delete the stupid bits of road that get in the way of what we want. Now we can have that legionary post. Thank you. Yeah, we know Caesar. Up and then across. That'll do for the moment. And if this has started to get enough food, yes, they're both full of food, we can transform this into population-dense Casa land. And it will never get any higher than that. Casas, they will remain forever. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, the spacing is all correct. Gatehouse. Then they need water. And they need their fountains. I forget if it's that square or that square. I think it's that one. There. No, I was wrong. It's that square. And that one. And that one. And then they need a god. Start from the bottom. And then they need a library. And then they need to be taxed. And we need to set our tax back to non-zero. But still a rate where people are very happy with us for taxing what is considered a low amount. And then we need an entertainment. And then we're done there. Only other thing would be Plaza Life. Okay. You are full, and you are full, so you are ready to go help Caesar. Very good. Would be very much appreciated if those carts would actually go fetch the weapons. Fetch. Again, idiot, I set them to the wrong setting. So while we wait for that, we will have them do the second set of jabs. There. And set up this wall. Oh, do we need to do this wall yet? Let me check my notes. Yes, we do. Next year is the first attack, and it's from down this corner. So I need to get my wall operational now. Very good. Then we want to wall off this, because otherwise they just go around your wall, and that's very awkward if they do that. Okay, and then this wants towers. And because it wants towers, it needs labor. Access. Thank you. 4 towers is enough for this first attack. Done. But we haven't connected this across to the barracks yet. So we go gatehouse. Build some more space around you. One more gatehouse. One here. And one here once the influx of new populace gets out of the way. Ugh. I'm not swift enough on my pausing. There we go. Road. Beautiful. That should now have access down all the way to the barracks, and those towers should fill up once we have people. And my oh my, will this ever provide a lot of people. The density increase from tent to Casa is huge. Not quite that much because some of this wants to be road. That can be, though. And then we need 2 small statues from memory. One there, and there's space for one there and there. And then everything should work. Add in the road. Plaza that road up. Keep those guys happy. Alright. Wait for all those people to move in. And then the next step after that wall is wall up here. But let's not spend more. Let's let our Baronomics recover. And I do need to remember to turn that marble back on once we're properly in the green as well. Okay, let's set up the next wall that we need, which is here. No! I hate them. They always spin around at the last moment. It makes you wish you were playing the Augustus mod where there's a button, and they don't spin unless you press the button. That, and then we need space there. Again. 6, 6, 6. 6, 6, 6. And encourage them not to try and go round. And then it's towers. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second attack is slightly better than the first, so you need 5 towers instead of 4. Okay, so we're good for those first 2 attacks, which keeps us good till the end of 15. So we've got 2 years to get other stuff going. This is all well and happy. This is all well and happy. This is all well and happy. Caesar doesn't want anything else. The oil's gonna leave, and we might even be in the green across the end of the year. Yep, we're in the green across the end of the year. Perfect. Next thing to set up then is... not spend too much, but I will build the road. Is to start stockpiling vines and wine. Just set that up, but not any more. Well, we could do the littlest bit more spending. There. And then these need to not explode. Looks good. And then when that's about full, by the time that's about full, we should be able to set up the wine. This zone is going to be wine and fruit. Okay, this here is the attack, so you need to come down here. And it's time to start fooding up this area. So, yoink, yoink, yoink. 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 Create a nice pretty little diagonal. And then food. Food, 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 food. Not only there, but also here. I'd rather do the road first. That's too much road. There we go. Now I can do that. We need the gatehouse. Now I can feel safe doing that. 1, 2, there. And that conveniently lines up with here. Oh, isn't it beautiful? You accept fish. You're allowed to accept fish now. Good. Then we need the water. This, and then there. No! One too many. Go, go. And then feed these guys their water. And I know, look, that looks like it doesn't do anything, but that's because we're going to get a reservoir here. Okay. Unpause. Give this its housing. Leave a space, because otherwise they don't merge. That one merges. And that one merges. And we give them their water. Then all of these new things need to not explode. So we go not explodey. Not explodey. Not explodey. Not explodey. Make sure this knows it only accepts fish. You become a fish fetching warehouse. Well, granary. And then we connect up this road. Zig, 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 zigzag. We use zigzags because the walkers actually walk quicker along zigzags. The cart walkers. There we go. And then one last set of not explodey, just because I'd rather have far too many than not enough. Okay, and then in addition to that, this area is going to be the first to upgrade sort of properly. You, that, a school, and a god. What god are we up to? Mars. And then they need their little bit of garden, and their little bit of plaza, and they should be happy pandas. And then once these have all got their ships, we can upgrade that area to castles as well. The next one after that is this zone. In fact, these two zones are going straight to Insulate, more or less. There shouldn't be much of a pause for Casa. Assuming all goes well. You need that, you need that, you need that, you need that, and you need that. We need 2 granaries. One that lives here. Ah, the road's in the way. Thank you. Only fish. Set up the road. Next granary. Very good. Also only fish. And then we need to actually connect down to the wharves. And then these all need to not explode. Okay, and then we have patience again. Except that I want that build. And that build. Okay, now I'm happy again. Let all of these fill up with food. And we can have one more house here, now that these ones have filled in and merged properly. Start giving you your entertainment. Start giving you your entertainment. Start giving you your entertainment. And then it's library, tax office, They need a bath in range of the water. Yes, that's it for the moment. Wait for a little more money. Okay, I'm happy to do the plazas now. Oh. There we go. We're happy to turn on our marble again, because I do want some more oracles. Not too much longer, but there's still like 3 fishing boats to be built. We defeat the barbarians. I'm actually getting a little bit worried about this attack not having quite happened. I do want another one of these, and it needs to live here. Very good. So there's always units producing at all times. Soiled even? Yes, these houses get a luxurious life compared to everyone else at the start. There we go, there's the attack. Caesar wants fruit, but we were one step ahead of Caesar there. And between our towers and our army here, they don't even hurt a single unit. Perfect. Go back home. The next attack is here. How full are these of food? Full, full, full. Half full. You know what? I'm willing to pull that trigger now. So we go that. And that. And one more. And one here. And it goes school, school. Market, market, market. Okay, but to match that we need one warehouse that fetches oil and one that accepts excess furniture, and we need to actually produce slightly excess furniture. Okay, you fetch oil. And you accept excess wood. Excess wood no longer goes to you. They need a barber. And then we need to trim away the fat. But we'll see which ones merge or not, and we'll just trim away the unmerged ones. Has more marble come in? Can I get away with this yet? Yes, I can. And then I'm going to want these things to not explode one day, so let's do it now. And these need their central gardens. Come on, start leveling up. What haven't we given you? We've given you water, we've given you God, we've given you everything. Level up. Now we have glorious large castles. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I forgot about your water. There you go. Be happy. But sadly, the age of large casa is not long for this world. We will fix their lack of entertainment and our underemployment problem with a hippodrome. But this means connecting one side of our universe to the other. You go there. We set up a little fish farm here. That's going to be the patrician fish farm. Ugh. Thank you. Very good. And then this one accepts only fish. And then we need the gatehouse. The gatehouse leaves a space for a fountain and a statue eventually, but for now it's just a gatehouse. Connect side to side. And then you go up 1 square and connect across to here. He comes down. No, not that way. That way, and then across. And then we need all of this to not explode, including that house that is going to run some warehouses, and this house that is going to run our fruit industry. So we need this, and this, and this, and this, and you go around like that. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Start that road. Oof. Chuck in our wall. Chuck in our gatehouse. I might have built this one too close to the bottom of the map, but we'll see, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third row of wall. It needs labor access. Set up those warehouses that I said we'd have. So pottery, furniture, stupid units getting in the way, wine, and olives. Okay, and then we need to connect you up 1 and across to here, and you up to there, and we're happy. Aside from the fact that we're missing 1 gatehouse. Okay, we do need to set up the wine because this is super full. But I need a little bit more money. Well, no, we can Baronomics for a little bit, so... Farm, fruit... Fruit, 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 and in a second, fruit. Connect this around to here. Set up the 2 granaries. This one is wheat and fetches. This one is fruit and accepts. Then everything else is fruit. Yeah, I know, I'm in debt. Get over it. Okay, then we can fit in the wineries. Done. We need all of this not to explode. Where did I put it normally? Maybe I put it there? Maybe I put it there. Okay, that should all work. What's the year? 15. 15 is Road from Rome entrance. So we should move our units into place for that attack. You here. You get over there as well. And why not you? Caesar wants wheat. Set up our last unit and send Caesar his wheat. We were one step ahead of him. And all is going well. How's our population relative to the gods? We're good for about 3,000 and a bit, but we're above 3,000, so we need to chuck in some more oracles. There's one that belongs here, there's one that belongs here. Looks like I've got slightly too many people, so we're just gonna cull off some. Temporarily. And once the population stabilizes a bit more, this zone should be ready to upgrade as well, so goodbye to you, goodbye to you, hello to Plaza. Hello to water. Ah, I built it. One square wrong. The granary needs to be one square over. Oh well, goodbye. 1,800 food, maybe. Can I get the reservoir to work some other way? I could just have 2 reservoirs and accept that we're slightly inefficient. Fountain, 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 fountain. Hey, I want that last one. Give. Okay, and then that is building space, not people space. And then we need markets. And then we need 2 warehouses. One that fetches pottery, and one that fetches that. We've given them markets. They need a god. What god are we up to? We are up to Mercury. Then they're going to need entertainment. They are going to need baths. They're going to need other entertainment. They are going to need taxing. They are going to need a library. But I'd rather put the school here, honestly. School there and there. Library can go there. They need a barber. Oh, I missed one. There. Your hippodrome has come online. And then we let this zone densify up. Now, why are you all being silly? Because the market ladies haven't picked up oil yet. Fair enough. We were ready for this. Our units are in place. And with barely any losses. Everyone go back home. Okay, 15. The next attack is until 17. But we are mid-15, so let's start building them. You, and then one more. And then same deal as on the other side where we said we have to wall off more crap or else they just go around our tower wall. Come on, mouse. Really fighting me today. Okay, that should do. Now, the only thing I have to do now is make sure to pulse width modulate, turn on and off the oil exports, or else the oil export people will walk all the way from the dock all the way up here to try and grab the oil, which is a bit of a problem. This zone cannot handle anywhere near this many people. 1, 2, tick, tick. 3, 4, 5, 6. Can handle about 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 more of you have to go. You and you are sacrificed to the dark gods to keep the population in check with what the amount of food that we can produce. No large casa. Well, here you go. These ones have no large casa-ified. If we chuck a couple of statues at them, they'll be even happier. And then that corner needs the small statues in the little gaps. Not plaza. Small statues. There we go. Unfortunately, these ones are stuffed up. So we'll kill off that one so that these ones might live. And then let one more exist. Otherwise, we're pretty happy with that. What we're not happy with is our money. It's probably time to start taxing slightly more. You've reached more population. Yes, we have. So what's wrong with you? You think the world is ugly? I'm willing to allow you an oracle. I'm willing to allow you plaza. I'm willing to allow that plaza. And I'm willing to allow that plaza. Yeah, there we go. You still think it's slightly ugly. Give you some little statues. There we go. And then it's only that one. Build the road that we're going to want eventually anyway. Clear away this. What the heck? Why isn't it bandboxing? That is so weird. Bandbox. Oh, I'm out of money. Okay. That's a reasonable objection. $16 is nothing. 17 is top up here, so we're already ready for that. I probably just need to let a little time pass so that I'm not so debty. Caesar wants fruit. Send him his fruit immediately. If the natives could be so nice as to purchase another set of furniture, would probably be in the green. Oh, it took us halfway. Give these that little bit of plaza. Keep them happy. Give them one statue. Come on. There we go. Oh, and there's some hiding behind here. There we go. How's our wine production going? About half full. What isn't going as well is the pottery. We may even have to turn off pottery export now. In fact, we probably do have to turn off pottery export. And I could turn back on oil export because there's actually export oil, and I haven't connected. Because this is unconnected, we're actually safe. I was wrong before. I was acting as if I'd already connected these together. The oil fetchers can't go fetch from the other side of the world. 16, that's just telling us that the attack next year is going to come up here. That's what that honking was. Oil leaves, money enters. No, wrong way. Weapons are entering, money is leaving. Oh, but there we go. Fruit is leaving, money is entering. And you know what? We're going to briefly... Shh, I need money. Okay. One more month. One more month of stupendously high tax. Back down to a sensible rate. Okay, the food is all set up. We just need to wait for 17, this attack, then bottom right. Bottom right needs 2 more towers to survive that attack, so 1, 2. And now it's save up and get the patricians going. So, patricians will want water. 1 water here. 1 water here. And 1 here. Line always has to go down. No, no, no. It goes down so that you can rebound up quicker. That's the idea. The line doesn't just go endlessly down. 1 there. 1 there. They need a small statue in that gap. There's also a small statue gap here. And then... how does this work? We go 1, 2, 3. And it's 1 gap for baths, 2 gap for oracle, 3. Then it's library, school children. On the other side, it is amphitheater, then hospital, then academy. Give them all their plaza. Something like that. Plaza in the middle as well. Okay, bath. Get out the way, cart pusher. Bath goes doctor, goes barber. And then we need the marketplaces. Okay, and then it's theatre and tax office. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a house, and then the tax office, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for a house, and then the theatre. This fountain goes here, this one goes here. The rest is space for... no! The rest is space for small statues here. Medium statue there. This little outpost is also a fountain location. Let that exist. And then start setting up the housing. So house, 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 house. Wall of statues. Statue. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the house. 2, 3, 4. Statues between the housing and the And the markets, because people hate living right next to markets. And then this, and then gardens. Okay. Let that start to fill in, and then we'll do the next wave, which is Governor's Palace and statues over here, and another statue here, and then Oracle, Oracle, Oracle. And that zone should be done. It's got saved up pottery, it's got saved up furniture, it's got saved up oil, and it's definitely got saved up wine. The only other thing we'll need is the Colosseum. You're going to have to die. I mostly wanted 3 to fill up the vine warehouse for when Caesar asks for vines and to get this fully full quickly. We don't need 3 anymore. 2 is enough to match our 4 wine production, because Caesar does ask for wine as well, and you don't want to be in the situation where you end up importing wine. That's very, very, very expensive. Now, to match with you, we need a lion tamer. I want to be a lion tamer. You across to there. Then we get our lion tamer. We need that not to explode, so we go Y and E. And that should do. The only other thing we need is the actors colony. The actors colony is allowed to directly abut this. Well, let's just wait. Get the governor's palace in and start statuing from this side up that way, so that we work out the spacing. Because this road may have to go 1 square over, because I'm stupid and forgot exactly where it positions. Now, 17 was up here. The fact that the attack hasn't already happened is a bit silly, and I'm very naughty for not having already moved my units into place. I don't think those guys are going to get there in time, but we'll send them any. Yeah. There's the attack that I said was a bit late. Okay, and our enemies all run away. Perfect. Go back to your homes. 17, next attack is 19, bottom right, but we're already ready for that because we built the extra things here. So we can afford to wait a little bit longer. Before building the next set of stuff, we want... Yes, we do want the Triumphal Arch there. Very good. Costs nothing. And then we want our Governor Palace here. It needs to not explode. They purchase a bit of furniture and we're fine. Now, what are you guys complaining about? You need pottery, so you need the market ladies to fully charge up. The market ladies are busy charging up their food most of the time to start with. See, look, food, 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 food. And now they've just done the pottery, so they should start doing this. Now furniture. I was pretty sure I stopped the export of pottery, so these things should be filling up with pottery. They're not doing a very good job of it. Start of 18, which means we're only 2 years away from 20. I probably should set up these walls. So, gatehouse. Gatehouse. Wall. Which is what this huge long line is. No to you. Yes to you. We're going to need one house over here to ensure that these guys get a supply of labor. So it's bottom right and then top. Oh, actually, no, this isn't the next attack point. It's bottom right and then top. Top is here. This is the wall that I should be building. Just to say that one. Clear away this stuff. Okay. Gatehouse, gatehouse. Wall. Wall. Road to use to power that wall. And then it looks a bit ridiculous, but what it does is it means the end tower actually spits out the little javelineer guys to man this little bit. Okay, and then around this corner, make sure the road is... Yep, the road is already going where we need there. Around this corner. 1, 2, 3. Tower, tower, and then that zone is now safe. At least until the subsequent attacks. No, it's next year that we're bottom. Cool, 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 cool. Once we get back into the green, it's statue time. Looks like I've, by accident, ended up on the right spacing there. We build that one until we can have a second triumphal arc, if we're feeling strong enough to earn our second triumphal arc. Oracles. Small statue in that little gap. Actor colony, because actor colony is pretty and needs to be fit in somewhere. And then one more layer of these and we are done. Okay. Then the only other thing we should need to do is to tell our patricians that we are importing foreign wine. And they should be fully happy. Send Caesar his toothpicks, which is why we set up this one to accept extra toothpicks. Only the finest of foreign toothpicks for Caesar. This does not fit here, but a medium will. And then some smalls will fill in that gap. Actually, a second medium will. Done. Maybe a couple of smalls here. There's the do we go earn our second, and the fact that you haven't found employment is a bit worrying. We'll try putting one a bit closer. It should be getting employment off of this house, off of this corner villa. The corner villa that also runs our farm industry. Okay, now these guys say they need an extra food type. Which they shouldn't. There we go, second type of wine. So we tell them that we're importing foreign wine, even though we aren't. Our wine warehouse is completely disconnected from our import road, so there's no way that we could import wine, but they don't know that, so they happily evolve. Okay, and this is the highest level we can reach until after the year 23. If you wanted to get higher before 23, we'd need to build gladiators, and there is a gladiator revolt on this map. So building the gladiators is a bad move. And now that we have these existing, it's time to tax like bejesus. So we up our pay and we up our tax. Not quite double the tax, but approaching. might briefly turn back on the pottery exports. We've saved up enough of it that we can let this empty. Like, the donkeys will walk in, absorb some of this, but not absorb all the pottery over here and over here. Oh, those donkeys want to go straight over here, you say. Come on, come eat the pottery. Caesar would also like some pottery, as you wish. And then what do we send to help Caesar out? Where's the attack coming from next year? Bottom right. So we don't want to send this legion, but we're happy sending the others. So the stallions and... Actually, that legion's not full. So probably stallions... I'd also like the horses to be more reinforced. Could you... Come on, barracks. Chop, chop. Pump out those units. He says thank you for the pottery. The trade donkeys have nommed up the pottery. Getting us back into the green. Okay, this year is the attack, so bottom right, we want our units to be in position. We want you. We want you. And we want you. How many more months until we need to send that away? About 5 more. If we can, we'll wait for the horses to be fully reinforced. And that last legion. Okay. Okay, so we can send Legion, Horse. Which legions are it? It's Wolf. Wolf, Stallion, and then the actual Stallions. It always annoys me that the Stallions... Like, why doesn't it name the horse unit the Stallions? But anyway, Wolves, Stallions, and then the genuine Stallions. These guys. You guys, go help that. Go earn us our second triumphal arc. We need to deal with the fact that we have some unemployment. We go Shipbridge. We go Farm. We could also check out if this has... Yeah, these are full enough. These ones aren't quite... Well, I could probably handle one more unit. One more house there. We'll say one more house here for the moment, as a bridging measure until this new zone comes up. You need to connect to there. We need a granary. We need a road. Okay, this all needs to not explode. I'd rather have far too many than not enough. And population... Once the earthquake happens and this island is destroyed, population stops sort of being a problem for a while. So I'm not... Even though we're currently feeling a bit of population burn, it's not really a long-term problem. It's not one that we're worried about moving forwards. We want you here, and then like 4 over. And then here, and then here. We need that to get water. We need all this to have plaza. We need this to know that it doesn't accept fish. And then we need a market for you. They need a god. What god are we up to? And it's about time to also start paying ourselves. We'll set ourselves to 12. That doesn't quite let you do 1 gift every gift period, but it's only like 3 months extra, and it saves you microing the pay up and down. Theatre. They want to be taxed. Or more accurately, I wanted to tax them. We were up to... Who was it? Mars. Come on. Not Venus. Mars. We need education, so they can have... I don't think the school would reach all the way, so we'll go with the library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's the basic stuff. The other thing to add in is garden. So garden on the back side of both of these. And then they should be happy, and we can set up the other population island. We need another ship bridge here. And then we need a low bridge over here. And the way this one works... Well, actually, let's let a bit more money save up before we do the next one. And I missed... That should also be an oracle. 19. 19 is bottom right. Our units are in place. Question mark. Yes, our units are in place. And then 20 is top. We're already ready for 20. We aren't ready for 21, which is mid-left. So let's get that wall in position. We don't actually want the wall on the exact corner because it will get in the way of shooting. There we go. We want the third layer of you. No. Could you just build properly? Wall. Thank you. Not there. Rotate back to normal. Okay, that's all in position. We do the other population island. So, farm, farm, farm. Farm, farm, farm. Granary. Road. And then in the upwards direction, like that. These need to not explode. They need a god. What god are we up to? We are up to Venus. Fill these in. I forget which ones merge, so we're just gonna kill off the ones that don't merge. Oops. Well, actually, it could go that far. Just means the road has to go one further. And then the other side. And then they need water. Memory says that I want that one. And then... I guess there. And then another god. What god are we up to? We're up to Neptune, probably. We need a market. Market lives in the middle. We can have some schools. We can have a theatre. And we can have a tax office. And they can all have plaza. And then they can have a little bit more, please don't explode. And they'll want a doctor. Okay, let that fill in. Save up a bit more money, and then do the final population island, which is here, which will survive off of fishing. That's probably about enough money to do that. So we want fish, fish, fish. We need a granary. Set up the housing block. Tell this it only accepts fish. Add in the actual housing. That's services, so is that, but this is housing. I think we're up to series. We need a theatre. We need to tax them. We need a market. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's something I'm missing. Library. Okay, these need to not explode. Pause, unpause. These need to, the other kind of not explode. And these guys will need a doctor. Ooh, I forgot your doctor. That was naughty of me. You will also want a doctor, though. There. And then they'll want plaza, and they should be happy bunnies. Short of the fact that they don't have water. And I think there's only like one house there that doesn't have water now. And if we need to, we'll just delete whichever one doesn't merge and put a fountain there. I know population is looking more and more negative, but all of these are going to densify up, and all of these 2 islands are going to fill in, and then we'll be fine. Honk, 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 honk. These guys are actually running out of morale because they've been standing here for so long waiting for the attack. Ooh. You're not meant to be able to fall. Come on, you're 3 tiles away from the start of a prefect line. There we go, that attack happens, and it doesn't really interest me because our units are in position. Ah, this prefect is getting lost in here. That's really bad. I should have rotated this triumphal arc the other way. You know what? That statue is going to have to... No. How are we going to do it? That statue can become the engineer's post, because you don't want the prefecture near the house, because the houses hate the prefectures. We should be able to get away with it like that. And then we need to replace the doctor and the barber. Now hopefully that works and isn't so ugly that this house doesn't end up upgrading to the level it's supposed to. Now, how's the attack going? Very well, everyone may return to their homes. Send you your stupid weapons. Okay, 19, next year is 20, 20 is top. We could maybe deal with 2 more there, but otherwise that's good. Look at these all densifying up nicely, except for you. You need some little statues. Very good, so do you. No, still not pretty enough. Well, I've heard your complaint, and I don't care. Go away. Stop existing, then. We'll shove down an oracle instead. Should make it absolutely pretty enough for everyone else. And then we kill off the people that haven't merged properly. Oh, this zone is lovely. Look at all those correct merges. Chuck in one central. Sorry. Oh, yeah, we're waiting for the person to get out of the way. That's true. Chuck in some, I guess, statues. So we've got nothing else to go in there. Keep them saying that the world is a pretty place. This one needs some garden on its backside. You definitely do have access to religion. Thank you. And that's just a case of the market lady needs to get enough food. That's fine. So this is all perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's just a case of letting all the people move in. Look at all the empty population. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. What are you guys complaining about? No school, but you're right next to the library. Come on, library, do your job. I could build another one. I'm going to need to build more later anyway, so if I build it now, there we go. Now those all level up properly. Caesar wants his vines, but we're one step ahead of him. And now we need the towers in place for the next year, so... Tower, tower, tower. Tower, 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 tower. Tower, tower, tower. Tower, tower. Go. If people would actually move into these houses, it would be super nice. Did we stop paying enough? Yes, we did. We stopped paying enough. We get our second triumphal arc, which replaces this one. There we go. Otherwise, this bottom side has trouble thinking that the world is pretty enough, especially because they're right next to the markets. Come on, people, move in. Get a wiggle on. There's still lots of available housing. 20, we've already dealt with... No, we haven't dealt with the attack from top, so we should get in position for that. You exist here. You exist here. And you can get sent out when the attack actually gets here. Double check that our wall is in place. Maybe have one more bit of wall there. Otherwise, this looks pretty good, and we've got our little plaza for extra spear throwers. I wonder if I could trick some more spear throwers into being there. Yes, yes, I could. Here we go. So, Road to Rome exit. They kill off all the trade donkeys, but the trade donkeys have already absorbed all the money, so who cares? Speaking of, it's time to turn off the export of pottery again. Else these are all going to run out of pottery. We slow right down here, because sometimes these guys try to burst through the walls in an annoying way, and they're trying to do that. What I should have done is built that. Come on, stop. Stop. Good enough. Their morale has run out, so they're all running away. We lost nothing that wasn't a military building, so we're all good. Everyone go home. These guys will disappear once they run out of morale in a couple of seconds. Cool. Rebuild the wall. And let me build the second layer of wall that I said I should have had anyway. Fill back in our little spear throwing platform. No, it's still too close to the enemy. Just a sec. There we go. Rebuild the towers. And we're a happy bunny. Okay. Speed back up. 21 is mid-left. So actually, as much as we would like you to come here, you need to go over there. Those guys all died. These guys not so much. So if you could go stand there, say. It looks like we're out of unemployed, but it's just that these still haven't all moved in. And they are still moving in. I could even afford to... Ah, that's why they stopped moving in. Pay went up when I wasn't looking. There we go. We'll even throw some money at making our people happy because they're probably a bit grumpy at me for not paying the right amount for a couple of months. Hold a new festival. Festival to Mars do. Mid-left. And our units are in position. Maybe rearrange these to be behind the legions. And we're good. Now, next year is the roughest year for invasions. If we can get past next year without a loss of a non-military building, we can finish a lot earlier. You need one here, you need one here, you need one here, and then you need a couple more here. Like that. Chuck in 2 more of these. How are these zones handling their food requirements? Yeah, just barely. I could maybe get away with one more house there. Okay, 21, we've already dealt with that, so let's wait for 22 so we can just speed up. Okay, it's going to take these units about that long to get over here, so get on the way. Mars Blessing is very useful considering that next year is the hardest attacks to deal with. Speed up till next year. Slow back down. What's wrong with you guys? Too little entertainment, then you can have an extra theatre. Yep. Yep. Oop. Pause. Slow back down. You guys face that way and go there. You guys face that way and go here. Okay, speed up. You guys come here for when they come from the corner, and you go over here for when they come from over here. Caesar wants some pottery. Sure thing, Caesar. He'd also like some oil. As you wish, we'll send you a gift as well. It's not like money's tight. Money's on the up and up and up and up and up. You did not merge. Caesar says thank you and thank you. Okay, speed up till these next attacks. There should be one from this corner, and there should be one from that top area. So there's the top area one. Slow that down. Kind of looks like we need these over here as well then. I should maybe, in retrospect, have built that and that. We'll see. Mars gives us the assistance that we paid for with our festival. Okay, and then you down this corner. Oh, no, they're already dead and gone. Perfect, we survived this year without losing any non-military buildings. We can finish the game extra early. Because it's 3 years until the next attack. And that's easily enough time for the units that we sent away to go help that other city to come back, and for these to all replenish fully. So we might as well just go maximum speed. Now this year the earthquake happens here, so we can turn off furniture, well, wood production. We no longer need wood. Those can become even more towers and farms and so forth. Couple of emergency policemen for the possible attack points there and there. Wait for the earthquake and hope that they don't run out of furniture in the meantime. There's the earthquake. It didn't hit the warehouse, but everything else has to go anyway. Housing is cut off and already died. There we go. So we got relatively lucky. Sometimes it can also block off here, and then you don't have access to this. So this is still effectively a furniture bank for us. Ooh, and it reached all the way across here. Usually it runs into the mountainside here and dies, but whatever. Wait for the end of the year, then we're allowed to build our gladiator rings. October, November, December, January, we're allowed to build our gladiator rings now, because the chance for a gladiator revolt has passed. So we want one for you, we want one for that amphitheater, we want one for that amphitheater. And then it's just high speed until our peace rating comes up, and then culture spam. We could even begin culture spamming so that they're happy with our population use. So school, 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 school. Is that enough schools? Not yet. Well, we can have some more then. How about now? Caesar wants wine. That you may have. Send a gift. Is that enough schools? Ooh. Where's this? Seriously? But you're right next to one. Fine, an extra prefecture. And rebuild that house. Is that enough schools? Still more schools. How about now? 24 is nothing, but next year is an attack. There we go, perfect school coverage. Now we need libraries. How about that? Perfect libraries. Our culture rating should just go zoom up. And then the last thing we need is perfect theatre. In fact, I've got slightly too many libraries. We could probably kill off 2 of them. 3 of them? Yes, 3 of them. Theatres instead. How's that? No, we need like 3 more. Actually, we need 4 more. But people don't mind living near theatres, so we can just chuck them wherever. That should be all the theatres we need. Culture rating hits. Yep. So now let's just wait for peace. Pause, because there is an attack this year. Mid-right top. So that is over here. All hands to the wheel. Let the horsies be the ones that replenish. Speed back up. What we could do if we really wanted to use up a little bit more population is maybe have 1 internal tower. Yeah. Slow down. If they punch through the wall, I want to be ready to move my units. Caesar wants some more pottery. Chuck him his pottery, because he's definitely not getting his weapons. Cool, everyone can go back home. I am not giving him another set of units. He can have a fake force to defend his stupid city. I've got enough favor that I can just throw money at him for the rest of it, even though I'm not really giving him a real unit to save the city. Speed back up. 26 is a Road from Rome entrance year. So we want you to be ready over here. We want those to be ready over here. We want those to be ready over here. And the horsies can stay there because they're quick enough that they'll move over nice and quickly. Speed back up. Pause. Emperor is angry. Where are my weapons? I don't care. Slow back down in case they punch through. But it looks like we got this. Yep, we got this. Everyone go back to your homes. Next attack is 27 Rome to Rome exit. But depending on how much... I think we do need that 1 more year. Ooh, it's not meant to come this early. Pause. When did you come? You've only ever come in 27s before. Ah, sorry. And top left. Fair enough. This attack can come this year, but usually it comes next year. It's a variable timing. You go across. You come across to here, although I doubt you're going to make it in time. The horsies are going to have to do their best. You come across to here. I doubt you'll make it in time. See if we can garner some happiness from Mars, maybe. We've got the money. Have a big festival to him. And hope that our extra layer of wall here covers the fact that I didn't have all my units in position perfectly. Yep. Good. Back off. Delete the little bit that got hurt. 4 bits of wall and 1 tower. Okay, 27 is Road from Rome exit. So they attack from the very top again. You should have sent a bigger army. No, I shouldn't have. If I had have sent more of my army, I wouldn't have survived that attack just there, properly. Very possibly. So, no. No, Caesar, I disagree. Favor ticks down, we throw him a gift. Or his oil, for example. Send gift. There, he should be a happy man. Move you into position for this next attack. Same with you guys. And then seeing as there's nothing after this, you know what, we will burn off the excess oil production. Turn them into bonus police. Just to make sure that this attack goes okay. He wants some pottery, but we don't think we'll need it. You could also turn off the oil export. Any saved up oil here is now acceptable for use elsewhere. Seeing as we killed off our oil production to add in the extra police force here. You move over. You move over as well. Woo, slow down. They might try and punch through this wall again. No, they're behaving sensibly. Oh, oh. Oh, some of them got through. Our peace rating may not go up enough now, so we might need 1 extra year. They just said, I don't care about your legions. We're gonna sprint through them. Which I think is a bit cheesy, but whatever. Kill off all of this. So we need the military academy again. We need 3 warehouses. Weapons, oil, weapons. And then we need to replace these. Gatehouse. Come on, get out the way. Thank you. And again. Come on, and again. Oh, fine, just face the wrong way. What do I care? Thank you. And then tower. Whew. Speed back up. Next year's attack, 29 is left top. So in about September, we move units across to there. And you know what? We might just want 1 more of those back. September. Where's my furniture? Fine, have your stupid furniture. Pottery, done. Furniture, done. I'm keeping the weapons, though, because I need those to rebuild the units that got killed. You up to here. Same with... Stop it with the pop-ups. You as well. And then... No, the horsey can stay. These can come, though. Same with you. You should be good. Come on. So we could have been finished by now if the other attack didn't get through at all, but oh well. It's only 1 extra year. Done. Everyone go back home. And then next year, there can be 1 attack from the left corner, which is sort of here-ish. So in September we move our units again, but we honestly might just get our victory at the end of this year. We did get our second, because of getting that, all of these are high-level max palaces. If you can't get the second arc, one of those will not be the right level. Victory! Hand me my sword! Not even 2 hours. New record! Cool. So with what? 4 times the spare time available.